share, subscribe.
The question 1. When driving at night, you should 1. Always use your high beams. 2. Look directly at the headlights of an oncoming vehicle. 3. Increase your following distance. The correct answer is 3. Increase your following distance when it is difficult to see due to darkness. Use headlights to increase visibility, following the rules for proper use of high beams and low beams. Avoid looking directly at the headlights of an oncoming vehicle to avoid being blinded by the glare. The question 2. This road sign means 1. School crossing. 2. Pedestrian crossing. 3. Jogging trail. The correct answer is 2. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. This sign indicates the presence of a crosswalk, regardless of if it is marked on the pavement or not. Upon seeing this sign, you should be alert and allow any pedestrians to cross the road safely. The question 3. Your driving lane is next to a bicycle lane. You want to make a right turn at the upcoming intersection. You 1. May not enter the bicycle lane to make your turn. 2. Should only merge into the bicycle lane if you stop before turning. 3. Must merge into the bicycle lane before making your turn. The correct answer is 3. When you are making a right turn, you must enter the bicycle lane no more than 200 feet before the corner or driveway entrance. Do not drive a motor vehicle in the bicycle lane at any other time. The question 4. Which of the following substances can affect the ability to drive? 1. Tranquilizers, marijuana, and sedatives. 2. Cough syrups and cold tablets containing codeine or antihistamines. 3. All of the above. The correct answer is 3. A number of drugs can impair your ability to drive, including depressant medications like tranquilizers and sedatives, over-the-counter cough syrups, cold tablets, and allergy medications, which may contain impairing substances like alcohol, codeine, or antihistamines, and illegal drugs. The question 5. This sign is a warning that you are approaching 1. An intersection. 2. A crosswalk. 3. A railroad crossing. The correct answer is 3. A round sign means you are approaching a railroad crossing. This sign is posted a few hundred feet in front of the tracks and tells drivers to slow down, look, listen, and prepare to stop. The question 6. This white sign means you 1. May turn left only on a green arrow. 2. May turn left on a green light when it is safe. 3. Must wait for the solid green light before you turn left. The correct answer is 2. A sign that says to yield means that you must slow down and be ready to stop to let any vehicle, bicyclist, or pedestrian pass before you proceed. After yielding, you may follow the remaining directions on the sign. The question 7. Backing your vehicle is 1. Always dangerous. 2. Dangerous if you have a helper. 3. Only dangerous in large vehicles. The correct answer is 1. Backing up is always dangerous because it is hard to see behind your vehicle. Use extra caution when backing up. The question 8. An orange-colored sign like this means 1. There is road work ahead. 2. You must change lanes ahead. 3. There is a detour ahead. The The correct answer is 1. Orange colored signs indicate construction areas. Proceed with caution. The question 9. When driving in fog, it is best to drive with 1. High beam headlights. 2. Low beam headlights. 3. Four-way flashers. The correct answer is 2. Use low beam headlights when driving in fog, rain, or snow. High beams may reflect off of the weather and make visibility even poorer. The question 10. Only underscore can lower blood alcohol concentration, BAC, and reduce alcohol's effects on a body. 1. Drinking caffeine. 2. Eating foods high in fat. 3. Time. The correct answer is 3. The only way to sober up after drinking alcohol is to allow time for your body to eliminate the alcohol in your system. Nothing you can do, including eating and drinking, can accelerate this process. The question 11. A police officer is signaling for you to continue driving through a red light. What should you do? 1. Do as the officer tells you. 2. Wait for the green light. 3. Stop first, then do what the officer tells you. The correct answer is 1. You must obey any traffic direction, order, or signal given by a traffic officer, peace officer, or firefighter, even if it conflicts with existing signs, signals, or laws. The question 12. When you see this sign, you should stop hand. 1. Check for vehicles only in the direction that you plan on going, then proceed. 2. Let all vehicles that arrive before or after you go first. 3. Check for traffic in all directions before proceeding. The correct answer is 3. At a stop sign, you must come to a full stop and check for traffic in all directions before proceeding. The question 13. You are preparing to exit the interstate. When should you start reducing your speed? 1. About halfway through the deceleration lane. 2. As you approach the deceleration lane. 3. Immediately upon entering the deceleration lane. The correct answer is 3. When leaving an interstate, you should maintain your speed until you enter the deceleration lane, at which point you should reduce your speed to the exit ramp's posted advisory speed. The question 14. It is illegal to leave a child age 6 or younger unattended in a vehicle on a hot day. 1. Even if they are secured in a child passenger restraint system. 2. If they are supervised by a person 12 years of age or older. 3. Only if the key is in the ignition. The correct answer is 1. It is never a good idea to leave a child unattended in a car. It is illegal to leave a child age 6 or younger unattended in a vehicle. A child may be left under the supervision of a person age 12 or older. The question 15. Blue traffic signs offer information on 1. Motorist services. 2. Construction and maintenance. 3. Mileage information, such as distances to specific locations. The correct answer is 1. Blue signs on the roadway are service signs. They are used to provide information about motorist services, such as upcoming rest areas, food options, or nearby hospitals. The question 16. At an intersection with stop signs on all corners, yield the right of way to any driver. 1. On your left. 2. Who arrived before you. 3. Across from your vehicle. The correct answer is 2. After coming to a full stop, vehicles should proceed through a four-way stop in the order in which they arrive to the intersection. If multiple vehicles arrive at the same time, the vehicle on the left must yield the right-of-way to the vehicle on the right. The question 17. All of the following are dangerous to do while driving. Which is also illegal? 1. Wearing a headset that covers both ears. 2. Having one or more interior lights on. 3. Using cruise control on residential streets. The correct answer is 1. It is illegal to drive while wearing a headset or earplugs in both ears. The question 18. On a green arrow, you must 1. Yield to any vehicle, bicycle, or pedestrian in the intersection. 2. Yield to pedestrians only in the intersection. 3. Wait 4 seconds before proceeding. The correct answer is 1. A green arrow means go. You must turn in the direction the arrow is pointing after you yield to any vehicles, bicycles, or pedestrians who are still in the intersection. The question 19. You consent to take a chemical test for the alcohol content of your blood, breath, or urine. 1. Only if you have been drinking alcohol. 2. Whenever you drive in California. 3. Only if you have a collision. The correct answer is 2. By driving in California, you consent to have your breath, blood, or urine tested if you are arrested for suspicion of driving under the influence of alcohol and/or drugs. The question 20. You must look for bicyclists in the same lanes used by motor vehicles because they 1. Must ride facing oncoming traffic. 2. Illegally share lanes with motor vehicles. 3. Are entitled to share the road with motor vehicles. The correct answer is 3. Bicyclists have the right to operate on the road and may lawfully be permitted to ride on certain sections of freeways where there is no alternate route and bicycling is not forbidden by a sign. Watch for bicyclists and share the road when they are present. The question 21. A steady green traffic light at an intersection means 1. Increase your speed. 2. Adjust your mirrors. 3. You may continue through the intersection at a safe and reasonable speed, if it is clear to do so. The correct answer is 3. A steady green traffic light indicates that the driver may continue through the intersection. The driver should yield to traffic or pedestrians already in the intersection and proceed when the intersection is clear. The question 22. Slowing down just to look at collisions or anything else out of the ordinary. 1. Causes traffic congestion. 2. Prevents rear-end collisions. 3. Improves traffic flow by preventing collisions. The correct answer is 1. Avoid rubbernecking, or slowing down to look at collisions or anything else out of the ordinary. This helps to relieve traffic congestion. The question 23. When should drivers yield the right-of-way to pedestrians in a crosswalk? 1. Only if the pedestrians first wave to the driver. 2. Only if the pedestrians are not texting while walking. 3. At all times. The correct answer is 3. Bring your vehicle to a complete stop at a crosswalk to yield the right-of-way to any vehicle or pedestrian already in the intersection. You may carefully proceed if your lane is completely clear. The question 24. It is illegal for a person 21 years of age or older to drive with a blood alcohol concentration, BAC, that is _ or higher. 1. 0.08%, 0.08%. 2. 0.10%, 0.1%. 3. 0.05%, 0.05%. The correct answer is 1. For drivers age 21 or older, it is illegal to drive with a blood alcohol concentration, BAC, of 0.08% or higher. Driving while under the influence of alcohol is not only illegal, but dangerous. The question 25. Which way do you turn your front wheels to park downhill next to a curb? 1. Into the curb. 2. Away from the curb. 3. Parallel to the curb. The correct answer is 1. When parking downhill, turn your front wheels into the curb or toward the side of the road. Set the parking brake. The question 26. What does this road sign mean? 1. Be ready to merge with traffic entering your lane. 2. Always stop. 3. Divided highway ahead. The correct answer is 1. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. This sign warns that merging traffic will be entering from the right, so drivers should prepare to allow the incoming traffic to safely merge. The question 27. As your speed increases, it is important to 1. Turn on your headlights. 2. Look well ahead of your vehicle. 3. Change lanes frequently. The correct answer is 2. Your vehicle's stopping distance increases as your speed increases. When driving at high speeds, it is important to look well ahead of your vehicle to allow yourself space to safely react to hazardous situations. The question 28. A curb painted blue means parking is 1. Allowed for no longer than 15 minutes. 2. Only allowed when picking up or dropping off passengers. 3. For disabled persons with a special placard or plate. The correct answer is 3. A blue curb indicates an area where parking is permitted only for a disabled person, or driver of a disabled person, who displays a placard or special license plate for disabled persons or disabled veterans. The question 29. Prior to entering a curve. 1. Activate your turn signal. 2. Reduce your speed. 3. Brake hard. The correct answer is 2. You may drive more slowly than the posted speed limit, based on road conditions, but it is illegal to drive any faster than the posted speed limit. Some conditions which require reduced speed for safety include approaching curves or hills where visibility is limited, driving on slippery roads, and driving on roads where animals and pedestrians are present. The question 30. A red arrow pointing to the right on a traffic light means you may 1. Turn in that direction after slowing and checking for traffic. 2. Not turn in that direction until the light turns green. 3. Turn in that direction after you come to a complete stop. The correct answer is 2. A red arrow means stop. You must remain stopped until a green light or green arrow appears. Do not turn against the red arrow. The question 31. When driving in fog, you should use your 1. Fog lights only. 2. High beams. 3. Low beams. The correct answer is 3. It is best to postpone driving until the fog clears. However, if you must drive in the fog, you should do so slowly and use your windshield wipers and low beam headlights. The question 32. When changing lanes, you can check your blind spot by 1. Using the inside rear view mirror. 2. Turning your head and looking over your shoulder. 3. Using your side mirror. The correct answer is 2. Even if your vehicle is properly equipped with mirrors, there are blind spots that cannot be seen by using the mirrors. Before changing lanes, look over your shoulder to check these areas. The question 33. When you see this black and yellow sign, it means 1. The road to the right is for one-way traffic only. 2. There is a detour to the right due to road construction. 3. The road ahead changes direction at an extreme angle. The correct answer is 3. Warning signs are usually yellow with black markings. They alert you to conditions that are immediately ahead. This sign tells drivers to slow down and prepare for an abrupt change in direction at an extreme angle. The question 34. Having a driver license is a 1. Requirement. 2. Privilege. 3. Right. The correct answer is 2. It is important to remember that driving is a privilege and that all drivers play a role in ensuring that everyone remains safe on the roadways. If you prove to be abusive of that privilege, the privilege may be revoked. The question 35. What does this road sign mean? 1. Winding road. 2. Loose gravel. 3. Slippery when wet. The correct answer is 3. This sign indicates that the road may be slippery when wet. Exercise caution when driving on a slippery road. The question 36. This white sign means you should not pass other vehicles. 1. Until after you pass the sign. 2. Unless it seems safe to do so. 3. For any reason. The correct answer is 3. A white rectangular sign indicates that you must obey the stated rule. This sign means that drivers should not pass other vehicles for any reason.